Damien is just learning tracking. We're Ukis for each other in class with our teacher, and he's taking us both up to Godon level. And Damien is a Sandan, means he's working on friendship, learning the combatives of friendship and life from the ninja perspective, the way that we handle life. And it involves a whole lot more than just martial arts training. Um, but we use martial arts principles in everything we do. It's just all relationship combatives. It's what we're learning. And we, even in discovering ourselves, it's a relationship with your job, with your life, with your wife, with your child, with your computer, with anything. And as we were on the journey last night, there was a place where we came to, and I could just feel the presence of the predator. And it had passed through in the morning of yesterday. Whoa, what was that? I saw a bright flash right here, like a flash bulb. What the heck? It's not Damien. Maybe a reflection from something. It was like a flash bulb with a lens. I never saw anything like that before. It was just flash right here. Seriously, I don't have spooky things in my life, but maybe it was maybe I caught a reflection of the sun coming up in that mirror there with my eye because I've got several images here, and there's a sun. That's what it was. My eye caught that, and it pulled the image up here. Yeah, that's what happened. Anyway, life's very strange. Uh, oh, I'm back. Okay, so anyways, yeah, I could feel this presence of the predator. Didn't know what it was, and then all of a sudden I did know what it was because this we drove into a fog that was so intense. I turned to Damien and said, "Do you smell that? Smell." And he did, and he went, "Whoa!" And I'm going to ask him when he gets up to tell you what that was like. I want to see if it's the same version as I have to say because each one of us are experiencing everything differently. Uh, from a slightly different perspective. I think it'll be interesting for you because so way it was for me was I walked into a fog of cat piss, and it was a big ass cat. You could just tell. I mean, the ground for 20-yard circle was nothing but cat piss. And then a few yards after that, because Damien's going, mumbling something. I wasn't sure what he was saying. Couldn't really hear it. He talks kind of in his mouth. And he's trying to be quiet. He's not very good at it yet, but he is learning. So anyway, he's mumbling something, and I just you know reacted, because I was glad he could smell it. And a few yards after that, I found about 4 pounds of cat shit. And you can always tell that each little turd has got a twist to it. And it was uh, evidence that went through there in the morning of yesterday. And then we came through Saturday night. So Saturday morning, the cat came and marked his territory and really marked his territory. And it was light. It wasn't gushy or anything. It was light, so you could tell it had had that amount of time to weather. And it was a big male cat. You could just tell with the fur that was in the droppings and everything. He cleaned himself up, and after he rolled in the grass all over the place in his own urine, letting something know that this is his turf. And we didn't see him, but we sure smelled him. So we know we're in cougar territory. That sucker was close to 200 pounds, I'll bet you. And from some of the ash doesn't show a very good print, but from this track that we could see, I would say he'd be about 200 pounds and about 14 foot long from nose to tip of tail. So he's a good sized predator. Now I got a rule on predator on cougars. There's only one way to get rid of a cougar if you can't get away from it, and you can't get away from them. If you're on foot or if you're on a mountain bike, forget it. You can't get away from them. You can't shake them. You have to drive them off, and it takes forever. And I'd say if it comes to push comes to shove and they got too close and your life is in danger, blow that sucker away. It's the only way to stop them. They're just too fixated. They don't respond well to even the BB guns. Uh, Fortunately, like I said, we use a graduated response. And we have the katanas. And we'll give them a fighting chance. And we use a graduated response. In other words, we'll attack the nose with just pricking it. And if that doesn't do the job, we'll take off the claws. And if that doesn't do the job, It's a dead cougar. Uh, for bears, we have the standard Forest Service round for 45 long Colt, single action, 6 in. Don't buy that 5 round bullshit of the wannabe cowboys. And we have both rubber rounds, pepper rounds, and if we carry the PCP, we have exploding rounds in 50 caliber. The PCP is much like a Barrett, but not as expensive. And it's as quiet as a mouse fart. So, what to do today? I am just not sure. I think I'll head in to try to get some shots of the mountain first. And we might change location and go to the meadows. I think that's what we'll try. Let's see if we can get the uh, map thing to work, and we'll go to the meadows. There's 40 miles, 40 to 60 miles of continuous meadows, no fencing, no people, and it's going from paradise to paradise to paradise. It's beautiful. It's like a Disney movie times 10. And there are these little beautiful oasis pockets of meadows that just, oh, they're glorious. They're in bloom and all kinds of flowers. It's just amazing. But we can only get in partway with the bikes because the ground is covered in sessile and it will shred the tires on the bikes and break all the spokes out. So we'll have to stash the bikes and then walk a little bit, get a little bit of filming. We'll probably see some elk and stuff like that, but uh, we may find some sign of where they have moved from, and we'll at least get a starting point on tracking them.